Senators debunked the accusation of financial recklessness and lack of transparency in his activities as alleged by former President Olusegun Obasanjo, insisting that the breakdown of its 115 billion naira allocation in the 2016 budget will be made public. President of the Senate, Senator Bukola Saraki, stated this on Tuesday while fielding questions from newsmen on the secrecy of the National Assembly's budget and corruption leveled against it by former President Olusegun Obasanjo in a recent letter at the commissioning ceremonies of the refurbished Senate Press Center. He said it was wrong for anybody to hold an individual or group of people solely responsible for the mess of the past, saying that all public office holders in Nigeria since 1999 were involved in one way or the other in the mistakes of the past that led the country to the present political and economic mess. Senator Saraki, however, gave the assurance that the present leadership of the National Assembly will remain committed to the tackling of lack of transparency and corruption associated with the National Assembly since 1999. National Assembly correspondent Folashade Abdulsalami reports that Senator Saraki further disclosed that the government would rely mostly on non-oil revenue, noting that the falling price of crude oil would adversely affect the implementation of the budget.
In my own view, is less on the benchmark to me. It's more on those two items, non-oil revenue and independent revenue. And that is why we directed our Committee on Finance and relevant committees to really scrutinize on the revenue side. Even our leadership, we intend to also engage with the ministries as well to really check those two lines, because that is really where your question comes on, whether it's achieved. And before we put our own signature to it, we need to be sure that those lines, if I believe they are ambitious, but I think it's a good sign, because it begins to make us less dependent on oil. Because if 830 billion is coming from an oil revenue and is only 23%, so even if the oil goes down or up, we're not really so much vulnerable than if oil revenue was accounted